Hey there guys, Erica here from Hiieeee 49 RC. Welcome back. Hope you guys haven't missed me too much while I've been away on vacation. But today what we're going to be looking at are these brand new Proline Racing BADLANDS tires. I'm going to be testing them out on a few different terrains for you guys today, including pavement. I've got some gravel, grass, and hopefully some loose dirt if I can find it. So if you guys are wondering, these are Mickey Thompson RC 4-wheel drive beadlocks on here. Looking super sharp in the sun. So let's go and get tested. Alright, so here's the verdict with the pavement. They work really well, but if you can see that, they wear down pretty quick, it looks like. So, looks like if I'm going to be doing any pavement driving, it's not for these because there's just not really enough surface area and they get worn down really easily. So it looks like these are definitely going to be more of a dirt tire rather than a street tire. I did save my old tires from this thing, so probably if I decide to do any on-road driving, I'll put the other tires back on so that I'm not wearing these ones down too much. Dang, that's intense. Okay, so the verdict on this loose kind of gravelly dirt stuff is these things are amazing. Like, they get so much hookup with these giant lugs on here. Like, the hookup is just immense because it just grabs into all this, it just slings it backward. As you saw just over there, just throwing rooster tails of this stuff. And this thing has got so much get up and go with these tires. They really are putting the power to the ground. I also noticed that it corners pretty well. It doesn't want to fishtail like the other tires do because the stock tires are super flat, you know, they're pretty flat. There's really not much tread depth to them, but these have probably solid 1/8, maybe 3/16 inch of tread depth. And so that means that when it's cornering, these side lugs here are just grabbing in and they're not letting it go anywhere. It's not letting it fishtail back and forth or any sort of that nonsense. I need to mention as well that these RPM mud flaps are seriously doing their job. They're definitely getting the beat down by these rocks. And I mean, with this sort of rock, it really isn't helping too much. I still get sprayed, but they are doing their job and they're keeping a lot of the rock from going in places that it shouldn't, such as my eyes. All right, this is one place that I'm very happy with the performance of these. This grass, the last time I came on it was with the stock tires. And like I said before, stock tires really flat. And so basically this thing would just bottom out and it wouldn't go anywhere. It just kind of bounce, and then it would just kind of stop in this tall grass. But these tires, these Proline BADLANDS, with the deep tread, they are a little bit taller than the stock tires. But as you can see, the grass is high. And these things are just grabbing in and just eating it up like nobody's business. You could see the rooster tails of grass coming off this thing. It's also able to get a little bit of air time over there for you guys. And this thing handles well. I came down, I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but I came down off this little hill here. And when I hit the ground, I hit it a little off kilter, kind of one corner up like that. And it just whoosh, sucked to the ground, and it just, these tires just did their job. They hit the ground, they grabbed traction, and the thing was off, and yeah, it was good. Oh, oof, that hurt. Let's move that rock, shall we? My God. All right. All right, you guys, so that was a pretty good run. So this last material that we're looking at here is like, I mean, we're on a small baseball field, right? So you guys kind of know what that is. It's sandy, it's really loose. It's, you know, it's basically ball bearings for stock tires, you know? Like normally it'd be fishtailing, but once again, Proline BADLANDS are pulling through. They're digging into this stuff, biting in, not fishtailing hardly at all. I mean, this is like, you guys know what I'm talking about here. This stuff is loose, and we're barely fishtailing much at all. You guys saw. Really awesome. All right, so now let's talk about a couple other things that I noticed. First, the thing that I noticed is that the drag brake on this thing does not work quite as well with these aluminum wheels, because there's probably about twice as much rotating mass as was stock. I'm not sure if you can adjust it. If you can, let me know in the comment section down below. But that is the one thing that I noticed with these heavier aluminum beadlocks, is that the drag brake on it, or like when you hit the brake, it's not anywhere near, well, I mean, it's still pretty good, but it's not anywhere near as strong as with stock wheels, because they're lighter. And then the other thing, I already talked about it a little bit, is these mud flaps by RPM. They turned out pretty good. They don't really cover the full tire, as you can see, but they're still cool. They look cool, and it does kind of seem like with this stuff, because it's lighter, it does kind of seem to help the how much it spits out behind you. Like with the larger pebbles that we were doing up the hill, it was just kind of pushing it out of the way because they were so big, because they were more like this size compared to, you know, that, you know? So that's that. Then also we've got the outer wears cover. Now let's see how this did. This I'm really looking forward to seeing how clean it is. Let's just shake it out a little bit, shake out the stuff on top. And, you know, it's pretty dusty. The top of the outerwears isn't too bad. Let's see how it did inside. Okay, it's actually worked out pretty good. There is still some stuff in there, which is coming from the front right here, as you can see. But I'm gonna find something that I can put there to kind of stop that. But it's pretty clean in there, actually. It's a lot less than I would have gotten in there on this run. Because on this run, when we were in the big pebbles, this whole chassis would be filled with big pebbles, it'd be filled with grass, filled with this little gravel stuff, and the outerwears cover kept it going strong. really, wasn't much in there. Well, alright, there kind of was, but it's a lot better than stock, let's put it that way. This outerwears cover is doing its job. So, that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to go have some more fun on my own. Thank you so much for watching. This is the first video that you have happened to see by me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like button, all that stuff. And post up in the comment section down below what you think of these tires. And may I just note at the end here that I'm not a racer, so if you guys are racers looking at these tires, I'm not evaluating these from a racer's perspective. You can kind of do that based on what I'm telling you, but I'm just doing it from basically a bashing perspective, general terrains that a basher is going to basically be encountering. So, that being said, thank you guys so much for watching again, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video on Highway 49 RC. See you guys next time.